There's something specifically weird about Bill Gates' philanthropy around agriculture in Africa. And this whole GMO seed debate has really led me to do a lot of research about this. What I'm finding is a little bit disturbing, and I'll share it with you guys. Now, all the companies that Bill Gates funds to do research on GMO seed, some of them are based in Africa, right? But the patents and the IPs are owned by this company, which is the right to sell this seed and the right to replant the seed is reserved by all foreign companies. Let's look at the companies, for example, AGRA, Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa. It's in Africa here, it's in Kenya. But those seeds are patented and owned by a company in Germany, Bayer, Covetta in the US, and Syngenta in Switzerland. These three companies are not based in Africa. They're not owned by Africans. They are not operated by Africans. Same thing with Gates AG1. Same thing with International Maize and Wheat Improvement Center. The patents and the IPs are owned by these three companies, Bayer, Syngenta, and Covetta, US, Germany, and Switzerland. So the reality is that if we start planting these seeds in Africa, we have to depend on these companies for our food security. They have to always sell to us if we have to plant it. And these companies have rules that specifically prohibit you to replant these seeds. Meaning that if I buy maize from Covetta, for example, now, and I plant them in my land in Nigeria here, I cannot replant that maize even if it grows. I have to go and buy new ones from Covetta again. Or else, number one, the yield will reduce, and number two, Covetta can sue me as a farmer. So the laws are so strict. I don't think this is philanthropy, honestly, because you cannot give me something that I cannot use again. And secondly, the way these crops are farmed, it actually hurts the soil. So let's say, for example, now I buy maize from Covetta and I plant it in my soil here in Nigeria. Because of the herbicides and the pesticide that Covetta recommends I use, it's going to make that soil infertile to any other crop I plant. So I have to buy the same maize again from Covetta. I cannot plant yam there. I cannot even plant my local maize there anymore. I have to buy the same maize again from Covetta. Mind you, Covetta is a US-based company. If Covetta decides not to sell maize to me, my land is useless, and also I will not have products in my farm. GMO is not bad, but this particular GMO seeds that are coming from these companies, they are restricting our farmers, or they will restrict our farmers rather. And that is the only problem I see here. And if Bill Gates wants to do philanthropy, the lab should be in Nigeria, the IP should be held by Nigerian companies, and we should not have to depend on